इंटरलिंकिंग प्रोडक्शन अक्रॉस कंट्रीज, यानी किस प्रकार से हम हमारे बिजनेस को फैला सकते हैं, एक देश दूसरे देश से जुड़ जाता है। तो हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल, राइट? सो लेट्स गो बैक in the history once again. When we talk about Harappan civilizations, Mohenjo-daro, so we have learned in the lower grades, grades 6 to 8, we have learned about them. And further again, if you are going for humanity, or we call it as arts, and if you are taking history, then again in higher studies you will have the Indus Valley civilization, or Chinese civilization, Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization. So in that you will learn about trade. So today we consider that because of trade we have become a global country. But for your kind information, we were global even since history, since Indus Valley civilization, because we were doing trade or business with the different part of the world even in our ancient time, in our medieval time, almost 2500 years ago. But historian says that globalization in India started after 1991. So I would say I do not agree with that. Right? So how this trade is going to link one country to the different part of the world? So these countries, they set up their production unit jointly with the local company. Further, I will give you example of this, right? Okay, you take example of Maruti Suzuki. So Maruti is an Indian company and Suzuki is Japanese country. Coca-Cola, right? Om Kotak Mahindra. So Om Kotak, if I am not wrong, it's a African country and Mahindra is Indian company. So collaboration. Ford Mahindra, if you remember previously, now they have got separated. So Mahindra is separate and Ford is separate. So when Ford came in India, they did not directly started their own country in India, because any MNC company, it's not necessary that people are aware about that. For India, it is a new country. So they generally try to invest with a local company that is already is having a huge market. So Ford, they collaborated with Mahindra, the leading producer in Jeep and trucks. And finally, within a short period, they had a huge market, huge selling, huge production, and later on in the nearby future, they separated. You see Hero Honda, two different company, a foreign and Indian company. Honda, a foreign country, and Hero, an Indian. And last 5 to 6 years, they have got separated. So this is how collaboration takes place and they come in connection with one another. Now, how they link? So MNC company buy up the local company and then expand production. So one of the way how they can expand their business is by purchasing the local company. So here I have taken example of Cargill Foods. This is an MNC company based in USA. They bought, right? Okay, they first collaborated with the Parak Foods, one of the very well-known company in India in foods, and along with that, even in the oil refinery. Certain years they worked together, and later on, once the people of India, they were aware about Cargill Foods and MNC company of USA, say after 5 years, giving you example, they overtook Parak Foods, and today, for your kind information, every day 5 million pouch of this is sold in India every day. 5 million. So that was first, okay, by purchasing the local, they can expand their business. Point number 2, efficient management and advanced technology for faster production. So once the MNC company ties with local company, the local company gets technology, which generally we have been lacking behind since years. And efficient management. In the business, we have the different types of management, Japanese management, American management, right? So depending on what sort of management will be appropriate for what sort of production. Generally, American management, they deals with the appraisal. Okay, the person who is doing very good job will be appraised individually. So maybe the person with such caliber within a year, from a normal person, salesperson, he may reach to the position of the senior manager, or maybe even the regional area head or the manager, or maybe the whole country. And maybe next year, the MD of the company. So that is possible in the case of American management system. But when we talk about Japanese management, they deal or they believe in team spirit. So if team of 5 members is there, 1 person or 2 person are doing excellent, but the other 3 are going at a slow pace or average pace, the 2 person will not get any promotion or any additional appraisal. They have to work like a team, and team has to flourish. So this is how the management goes. So here, efficient management. I gave you the example of American and Japanese management. So from MNC company, the host country or the local country gets the latest technology. Further, large MNCs in developed countries place order for production with the small producer. Example, garments, footwear, sports, etc. Very good point and easy to understand. Today, the various branded products that we are using. Let's take example of the branded jeans. We are crazy about the brands. But have you ever thought where these jeans or t-shirts are made? You will be surprised to know that these branded t-shirts or jeans are made in India. They are made in India product. But we do not have that label. Why? These MNC companies, they place order with the small companies. And once the consignment, the order is done, they send it back to the MNC company. And at MNC company, the label is put. So a product without any label, it is made in India. Once it reaches to the MNC company, say in America, the American company, right, Pep Jeans, Damin, whatever example, they put the seal and the label, and the same which was made, say 1,000 or maybe 2,000 rupees per jeans. Now because of that label, it becomes 5 to 10,000. 10 to 15 years back, when we had torn clothes, people used to say how poor the fellow is. He's not having sufficient money to purchase good pair of clothes. And today, torn jeans is a fashion. And that torn jeans we are purchasing for 3,000, 4,000 or 5,000 depending on the brand. And all that credit goes to the MNC companies. That's why we have the tagline of the company, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. And that's why marketing is one of the very important aspect of business. ये advertisements जो होती है आपको नहीं चाहिए, फिर भी आपको एहसास दिलाती है अरे ये तो बहुत जरूरी है। बिफोर कोविड-19 इट वॉज अ नॉर्मल के लोग रुमाल बांध कर जाते थे, डस्ट ना हो। पेरेंट्स कहते हैं धूप में जाते हो तो प्लीज चेहरा ढक कर जाओ। अब में से बहुत लोग नहीं समझते थे, बट टुडे नेचर हैज टॉट अस विदाउट मास्क योर लाइफ इज इन डेंजर। नेक्स्ट, MNC produce raw material for their production from local companies. Many of the MNC companies are there which do not have the raw material. Sufficient raw material is not there. So what do? They procure the raw material from the local companies. Let's take one very easy example of our history only, right? The Britishers, when industrialization started in Britain during 1950s, right? So the first industrialization took place in textile industry. So for producing the cloth, continuous raw material is needed. And we were one of the best cotton producers of the world. So what the Britishers used to do, they used to purchase the whole cotton from the farmers directly and send it to their country. And once the product was ready, again the same thing was sold to us. So we were the leading producer of raw material for textile industry of Britain. So this is how the MNC company, they give orders. Okay, you supply the raw material for us. So this is another way how the countries get linked with each other. So example that I gave you, so here you can see the various cars of Ford, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and many more. But the good quality Ford cars I have here for you. Now when we talk about the history of the Ford, right? So already you are about the Ford. Okay, Henry Ford was the person who started production of vehicles or automobiles on a large scale or assembly line, and T model was the first car that he produced, right, in his hometown Detroit. This you have learned in grade 8 and in history chapter number 4. Sorry, chapter number 4, right? The making of the global world. Now let's see how Ford came in India. So when Ford came to India, Henry Ford did not directly invested and started a new Ford automobile industry in India because no one was knowing about Ford, right? Even if the Ford car comes into the market, oh ये तो कोई लोकल गाड़ी लग रही है, कभी नाम ही नहीं सुना है, right? So Ford took a very wise decision. He invested money but did not started their own business separately, but in collaboration with the Indian top company. So they collaborated with Mahindra and Mahindra. So Ford, one of the largest automobile producer in the world, it is having its business spread in 26 countries of the world. Finally, in the year 1995, Ford invested 1700 crore rupees in our country in Chennai. In collaboration with Mahindra and Mahindra, which is one of the leading producer company in automobiles, that is in Jeep and trucks. Finally, they started with great acceleration, and in the year just after, we can say within 9 years, right? So their survey says in the year 2004, they exported 24,000 cars to South Africa, Mexico, and Brazil. Such a huge number. Now they dream, right? They wanted to develop Ford India as a component supplying base for its other plants across the country. So once they set up their business, they were having a strong base. Now what they planned was, okay, we want to make India as the base from where the different components of their automobiles can be made available to the different part of the country. Why? You know the strategic situation, position of India on the world map. So African country, European country, and this side East Asian country. For all these countries, India is in the center. So if India becomes the main component producer of Ford, it will be a huge step and a great profit business for Ford. Now we move with the next topic, foreign trade and interlinking of market. Okay, how foreign trade helps us in linking the different countries. So first, international market for the producer. Okay, when international trade is there, what are the benefits that we all get? So the first benefit that is the local or the host country, they get additional market which is known as international market. So no doubt they are well known, famous within their country. Let's take example of Mahindra and Mahindra. So till 1995 we can say that Mahindra and Mahindra was well known all over India, but maybe not outside. But when they got collaboration with Ford, now even the Mahindra vehicles will be sold in USA. So they got international market. Second, the buyers, they have the choice. So as I gave you the example of the Chinese toys, so as Chinese, they can produce the goods at a very cheap rate. So they have the choice in the design, in the color, and in the size. Which for our Indian toy producer companies, it's a bit difficult. So that is because of the MNC companies. Expansion of choice for the buyers. Next, when do you realize how wise, how knowledgeable, how competitive you are? Right? An athlete knows that he is the best in the world when he competes with the best. When you run all alone, you are going to come first, that is damn sure. No one can defeat you because you are the only competitor. So similarly, in this also in the business, you can be number one provided you compete with the best of the world, best of the country. So because of the MNCs, their arrival or with the collaboration, we are in a position to compete with the best, and we know how well we are and where we stand in the market. And if we are good enough, we create a international market. But if not, we learn where we are lacking behind. And that is where we need to work on so that we become an international brand. Quality goods at cheaper rates, that is another advantage. Okay, the best thing you are getting now at a cheaper rate, that all goes credit to the Globalization. Easy availability of the goods. So because so many international companies, MNC companies, they come and invest in the host country, so generally there is a competition, and the company that provides the most qualitative product at a very cheaper rate is the one that succeeds or take hold of the market. So for consumer it's quite beneficial. They have the variety of goods, qualitative goods, and that also at cheaper rate. How does local country gets benefit of MNC? कि अगर कोई MNC कंपनी आती है इंडिया में इन्वेस्ट कर, इंडिया को क्या फायदा होगा? तो सबसे पहला फायदा होता है कि इंडिया को इंटरनेशनल मार्केट मिलेगी, कि जिस कंपनी के साथ कोलैबोरेट किया गया है वो कंपनी को अब एक और मार्केट मिलेगी, नई मार्केट मिलेगी, जिसे हम इंटरनेशनल मार्केट कहते हैं। बायर्स को ढेर सारी चॉइस मिलेंगी, जैसा अभी पिछली स्लाइड मैंने आपको बताया, बहुत सारी गुड्स की अवेलेबिलिटी मिलेंगी, मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी मिलेगा, और सबसे ज़्यादा बड़ी बात है फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट। दोनों टॉपिक सेपरेट हैं, नो डाउट स्टार्टिंग के 3 पॉइंट आपके सिमिलर है, बट बोथ आर डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन फॉर 3 मार्क्स। तो पहले 3 टॉपिक सिमिलर मैंने आपको अच्छी तरह समझाया, बट ये 2 टॉपिक जो है वो डिफरेंट है कि एमएनसी कंपनी के आने से लोकल कंपनी को जो है मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी मिलता है, जिससे वर्किंग फास्टर हो जाता है, एफिशिएंट हो जाता है, और दूसरा है फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट कि एमएनसी कंपनी आती है तो आपको अपना बिजनेस बढ़ाने के लिए पैसा चाहिए। मे बी आप बहुत बेहतर बिजनेसमैन हो, but due to lack of fund you cannot flourish or expand your business. So here is the solution. When you collaborate with an MNC company, you get the chance to expand your business all over the country and all over the world. Now we talk about globalization. कि globalization होता क्या है, जो हम स्टार्टिंग से कर रहे हैं, बातें कर रहे हैं, पर अब मीनिंग्स जान लें कि ग्लोबलाइजेशन क्या होता है। तो ग्लोबलाइजेशन मीन्स रैपिड इंटीग्रेशन और इंटरकनेक्शन बिटवीन नेशन, यानी फटाफट 2 देशों के बीच का रिलेशन बहुत ही गहरा हो जाना, या एक दूसरे के फ्रेंड बन जाना, एक दूसरे के हमदर्द बन जाना, और वो पॉसिबल होता है ट्रेड के द्वारा। तो ग्लोबलाइजेशन के अगर हम शॉर्ट में फायदे देखें तो यहाँ आप देख सकते हो कैसा होता है। ग्रोथ मिलता है, साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी मिलता है, कम्युनिकेशन बेटर हो जाता है, ट्रेड एनवायरनमेंट बेहतर हो जाता है, एक दूसरे के कल्चर जो है वो एक दूसरे से घुल मिल जाते हैं, राइट, हम एक्सचेंज करते हैं, दोनों कंट्री के वेल्थ जो है वो इंक्रीज होते हैं। तो ये कुछ फायदे जो दिख रहे हैं, और इस तरह जो दुनिया है वो पूरी एक छोटा सा गांव जैसा हो जाता है। जैसे मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में कहा, वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, इट बिकम्स अ स्मॉल विलेज।